I was like, whoa, like, are you sure that this is not like cheese? This is really, really good. Today we're gonna do a taste trial, a taste test of all of these different types of vegan cheeses. So let me just unpack this box here. So 2 years ago, I went to my favorite pizza place that served vegan pizzas, and I tried one of their vegan pizzas and had to do like a double take because I was like, whoa, like, are you sure that this is not like cheese? This is really, really good. And it turned out to be this brand called Sheese with an S. I messaged them. I was like, hey, do you guys want to work together or something like that? Because I really love how your cheeses taste. They were nice enough to just send me a wide range of their cheeses. I feel like I should have like, so I thought, okay, like they were really nice to send all of these. I have never tasted them before. Why not taste it with you guys? So Sheese brand comes from Scotland, the Isle of Bute. 30 years experience of producing dairy, lactose, gluten-free cheeses. All of our vegan cheeses are gluten, dairy, lactose, animal-free. Their new range is made from coconut oil and does not contain hydrogenated fats or palm oil. And we've said this before, but like the thing with palm oil is it's so much cheaper than the rest of the oils. Still have to grow it in the rainforest, right? All of our soy, they're IP sourced, non-GMO. So really cool, big range of products. So like you're talking about like your normal like mozzarella cheeses. They also have like blue cheese. I saw them do like a Greek feta as well. I have some crackers that I started eating way too early, so we might have to be stingy with the crackers. So I made this really pretty cheese board for you guys, but I didn't eat any of it yet, okay? Let me just tell you what we have here. I have some mozzarella style cheese. Mozzarella, I have Gouda, I have smoked German style cheese. I have something called Wensleydale style cheese with cranberries. I bet that would be really useful for the holidays. So there's that. Some of these spreadable cheeses. So I have an original cream cheese from them, which I've actually never tried before. Spring onion, chives. Vegan, let's see, a mild cheddar. This one is a cheddar style with jalapeno and chili. So a red Leicester style cheese. So this one is nice and orange. It's really pretty. And then this one is, they do like block versions, so you can be all fancy for the holidays, but they also do sliced versions, so you can put it in sandwiches and whatnot. And then this is a mature style cheddar that is grated. So be on the lookout for sliced, for grated, for big chunks. They come in resealable packages. I don't know if you can freeze them, but I have definitely frozen slices of these cheese types before, and they have worked. So, a cool thing in the package, they gave me a slip. And I guess that they're semi-shelf stable in a way, but if they are out of, an ice or refrigeration for a couple of days, they said it was actually perfectly fine. So if you think about it and you want to bring these onto like camping trips or like some kind of like a long travel trip, it's probably pretty good. Let's go with these first. This will be the easiest to do. These cream styled cheeses. So this is the original, okay? You guys can see, this is actually quite it's quite creamy, and that's nice. I have this carrot cake in the fridge, and I was thinking we could totally, just mix this in a little bit of sugar. That would be yum. I don't have too many crackers, so maybe we'll do half of this. So this is the original style cream cheese. It smells light. I'd say like normal cream cheese is super, super, super tangy to me. And as it goes down, it's very cloying because it's very thick. It's like cream cheese. I would say that this one has a nice tang to it, but it's not overly tangy. There's like a nice rich taste to it. I would say that the texture is more creamy, but like way less thick. Okay, this next one is the spring onion version, which I love. I love flavored cream cheeses. Spring onions always remind me of scallion pancakes, and because there's little bits of, and you can see it, there's like little bits of spring onion. It almost already smells like an onion cracker. Where do you use the other side of my cracker? And the texture of this feels a lot thicker than the other one, and in fact is I don't want to say grainy, but like it's just like a thicker cheese than this one. This one is so yummy. Whereas this one is your base. It was kind of lighter in every way. This is like tangy like cream cheese, but it's also very savory, very rich. There's like a good body to it. Like this is very, very good. This is chive. I have big hopes for it now that the spring onion turned out so good. Oh, it's actually spring onion and cracked black pepper. Maybe that, does this have anything? It's just chive. Okay. The flavor is very light, like the smell is very light for this one. Texture-wise, let me see. Okay. Texture-wise, this is similar to the spring onion. It's very, it's thicker, okay? Guys, this is essentially my breakfast. I spent the morning setting up, and then I was like, okay, this is gonna be it. No oatmeal for me today. This one has a nice tang to it, not overly tangy. You can taste the little flecks of chive, which is actually nice and mellow. So I'm worried that because the spring onion was a little bit stronger, that I'm not tasting the chive as much, but it's nice because when you bite into it, you can taste the chive as well. So what is next? Let's try some of these hard chunk cheeses. So I'm gonna try the Gouda first. So I know that Gouda is traditionally, it's a nice like melting cheese, right? So I'm gonna take a nice chunk off of that. The thing I like about these cheeses, not sure if you can kind of see, focus. You can cut it, but then you can also break it open, and the way that it breaks very much like cheese. So for some people that, you know, not only do you have to have it taste like cheese, but it's also, it also needs to look like cheese. So this is Gouda. I'm trying to think of how Gouda tastes. So this is nice because it's one of those that takes you through a journey of flavor. So starting off, it was quite light, and then as it kind of hits your tongue, lightly tangy, then it gets rich. Like you start tasting like, some like nice fats to this, and then it ends with, I don't want to say blue cheese. I don't want to turn anybody off from blue cheese, but it ends with just a little bit, you know, like that kind of like that slightly moldy blue cheese flavor that a lot of people actually really like. It ends with just very, very little hints of that. Okay, so that's Gouda. Okay, I'm gonna try some of these that I put out on the plate earlier. So this one is the red Leicester style cheese. When I open this, guys, I don't know if it's like the orangeness, but it had that tang and that cheesy flavor to it that reminds me of like, boxed mac and cheese. This is not a bad thing. Like, I love that flavor. Like boxed mac and cheese, very nostalgic. It's like tangy enough, it's like cheesy enough. It's the best things. Not eat the whole thing, but I don't know what the cracker. I'm like using it as a plate, but not. So, if you guys are making mac and cheese, if you are looking for a general cheese that, you know, isn't too funky, but man, has a nice tang to it, this is the cheese. Like, You know, remember when we were younger that there were, you know, like those Crafts like cheese packets where you could spread the cheese onto the cracker? That is so good. This red Leicester cheese that comes in all different varieties. What else do we have? I never remember to bring in water, and now I just have a lot of cheese. Okay, so I'm gonna have an olive. So for this one, it is a smoked German style cheese. The cool thing is that this German style cheese, which it may naturally come in, comes in a circle like this. So it is a very good presentation piece. Whereas I think the Leicester style one came in a square. This one came in a round cheese form. So, okay, cool. Ooh, it is nice. Okay. I'm always like, oh wow, that's new to me. It's almost like it didn't say smoked right on the package. It has a nice smokiness to it. Not too much, but kind of like smoked ham a little bit. Well, taking you through that flavor journey again. This, originally, when you just put it on, starts off as a very light cheese. And then a little bit of smokiness comes in. It's not too much, because sometimes like when you have too much, you're kind of like, meh, like this is weird. And then the flavor intensifies. It gets a little bit more tangy. But I would say that like compared to the Leicester cheese was way tangy. This one was kind of like a low to medium tangy, but still really good. And it was nice because there was just that like little bit of smokiness throughout that wasn't too much. Has a nice texture to it, has a nice like the hardness that it should be. That's quite nice. You know what that might be really good for is like if you had like a vegan kind of BBQ pork sandwich that you were doing and you put some of this on, it adds a little bit of that smokiness. The tang is not too much, so it's not gonna overpower your sandwich, but it's gonna add that proper like amount of creaminess, a little bit of tanginess. So, okay, so the next one, let's go with cheddar. So let's do the mild one first, and then let's do the mature cheddar. And then we have the cheddar with jalapeno, so we can do that third. So mild cheddar, very, very light. It doesn't, maybe like a slight cheesy undertone, comes in a block like this. Just grab that. Okay. This one, for some reason, I mean, maybe the other ones were like harder. I would say this one is like the most creamy, kind of like melt in your mouth of the hard cheeses. It kind of melts better. And it's quite nice. It's tangy, but it's not as tangy as the Leicester. I'd say if you were finding like a substitute for like your general like American cheese slice, this mild cheddar actually may be it. Like a very safe cheese to eat. I mean, you can put it on sandwiches. If you wanted to put it in like a casserole to have that creamy cheese flavor, this is a good mild cheddar cheese. This is a very good general cheese just to put on. This is nice. So cheese is really the only thing where, like when I go on vacation and stuff, I always try out different things. Like that's the way that I do it. But cheese is the only one where after I eat it afterwards, I feel completely horrible. Like I can have a slice of meat, I can have, you know, little bits of things and just feel fine. But cheese, I know that it always makes me feel horrible. So that's something there. Okay, so mature style cheddar. So it has a light flavor to it. I'm nervous and I'm not gonna be able to tell the difference because I just had the mild. Okay, I can actually tell the difference. So I'd say that the mild cheddar was more tangy. It wasn't very tangy, but it was more tangy than this. And the mature cheddar tastes more savory. I'm so surprised that as a vegan, you don't really get to have like a cheese board or a cheese platter anymore. And you don't really get to have like as many different varieties. You know, like a mature cheddar and like a mild cheddar. Like you don't get that anymore. Like you're lucky if you get cheddar, right? So that's actually quite cool to, it's kind of like a tasting platter to actually be able to taste these nuances. Moving along. So this is the cheddar style with jalapeno and chili. So this is really pretty because you can actually see the little flecks of green jalapeno and then red chili. Wait, hold on. This one smells a little bit tangy, but also very sweet, kind of. Almost like a tomato sauce. It's very, ooh. And it was like I hit a chili pepper. This one's so nice. It is spicy, but it is also like nice and like sort of tangy, sort of like the mild cheddar that had that tang to it, but maybe even like a little bit tangier. And the chilies are actually nice in there because I've been having just these like one hunk of cheese for such a long time that it's nice to get some texture in there, like it's like a little crunchy piece of bite. Okay, this one, this one is the Wensleydale style cheese with cranberries. I don't know what Wensleydale is. Wensleydale the place where they first did the cheese with apple pie? Is that Wensleydale? No. So this one's really pretty because it's actually a little bit pink as well because some of the cranberries have bled through, but you get chunks of cranberry in there, which is cool. I have had so much cheese for breakfast. I always taste it before I smell it. Sorry, hold on. I'll tell you the smell after. Okay, so the taste is coming in. This is a sweet cheese. It is definitely more of a dessert cheese. The cranberries add like a nice tanginess to it, but it's also sweetened. So, and the cheese itself is quite mellow. So it really lends itself to whatever is in it. Yeah, it's a sweet, for sure it tastes sweet. It's a sweet cheese. Okay, well, literally the sun is kind of breaking through. As you know, it's London. There are clouds, there are sun. Smell-wise is nice. It's nice. It is sweet. You do smell little hints of the tang from the cranberries. I'm kind of interested in seeing how, after opening all of these packages of cheese, one, whether I can freeze it, but two, how will I put them all to use within, you know, before they go bad. So this is the last one. I have a feeling that most of you guys will be trying the mozzarella first, but I actually think any of the, like, I think you should try the Leicester and I think you should try the cheddar too. It is really good. Okay, so mozzarella. I hope I can still taste this. Oh, smell first. It's a general cheese flavor. It's not too strong. It's a little bit tangy. Okay. The richness actually comes in first before that kind of like low to medium tang. This tastes like a lighter version of maybe the cheddar. Like the cheddar I felt like was maybe slightly more tangy than this one. You guys are gonna ask in terms of like a melting cheese. So I remember from it being over at the stable that the flavor was like spot on. It was really, really good. It was a really nice cheesy thing. Stretch-wise, I don't think that necessarily these cheeses, I don't remember them stretching too much, but I'm more than willing to kind of try it out for you guys, and then I will let you guys know. Anyways, like I said before, I'm gonna be doing 2 recipes with them during the month of November, so stay tuned for those and what I plan to kind of be making. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this taste test, and I'll put all of their links down below so that you guys can get more information to it. And yeah, I will see you guys again next time, okay? Bye.